Hello, so today we are going to talk about grief. So, what is grief? Grief is anything that you naturally feel because of something that you were really attached to. So, we can call grief a natural reaction that you give to some event that has happened in your life. So, grief can be caused by something that you have lost, maybe a loved one. It could be a breakup, it could be a failure in the examination, it could be workplace events that could cause you some kind of grief or any kind of sadness that gets into you. So let us understand what are the major five stages that you go through or when you have certain grief that is built up in you. The first stage is the shock and the denial. We all, whenever we have an event that we were not expecting or something that is unpredictable that happens to us, our natural first reaction is being shocked and also denying it at the very same time. That we say, how can this ever happen to me? This is not something that I had called for or planned for. So, in this particular aspect, also, what happens is a lot of things from the past also come in and also impact what we think about ourselves in the whole picture. The second stage of it is anger. You build in anger in yourself after you deny it, after you've gone through the shock. You get angry that why this has happened to me. In case of a death of a loved one, you might ask yourself that why me? Why does it happen only to me? Why did I have to lose my father? Okay, so in that case you start asking why, and a lot of anger within you and for the people around you, wherein you might start blaming them and yourself for what has happened. After anger comes in where you are in the mode of, say, extreme sadness, or if I'm allowed to say the word depression, which is not really apt here, but in some cases we have people actually going into the real depression that one faces after these two stages have passed. In such cases, what happens is a lot of self hatred and self doubt that kicks in. After the depression stage, you come to a stage where you tend to bargain with yourself or with the people around you. You might start telling people about your story, this happened, that happened, and try to get a picture about what exactly they think about you as well. And in the bargain, say a breakup, you might say that, I could have done this, I should have done this, and she could have done this, or he could have done this for me. So you start bargaining with yourself. Also, you start looking out for the people where you can talk to them and tell them, this is all I went through. I should have done this, I would have done this. So in this case, you come to the fourth stage of grief, that is bargaining. The last stage is where you start accepting. This is the point where you start moving on. You start thinking of new options. You start exploring new things around you. You say, let me see what else is possible over here. So these were the five stages. Like I said, first is where you're shocked and denied. Second is where your anger builds in. Third is where there is depression or extreme sadness. Fourth is where you start bargaining. Fifth is acceptance of the particular event that has happened. Now, what is the catch over here is that what makes us go deeper into the hole of grief is that we forget to give or confront our feelings that need to be confronted at that particular time. So, my simple funda is that when you have a certain foundation of anger or sadness, after if you don't face this anger or sadness, you tend to go to the next stage. That is, say, a lot of disappointment comes, a lot of fear comes, and maybe the next part that comes in is a lot of anxiety. So, what is happening is you are building a pile on it. You are having piles of emotions. Whereas if you would have dealt with the first pile then and there, maybe the foundation or maybe the foundation would have been stronger to deal with the issues coming up in life versus a pile of emotions that you're building for yourself. So, very simple ways of getting through the feelings part or getting through or working through your emotions is I highly suggest that you get into something that is known as journal writing. You must have done some time, but it's very important that you write daily in specific cases of where there are events that are very too much, too overwhelming for you, or at least in the cases where some incident has happened today, I advise you go back home, write it down on a sheet of paper, and if you want, tear it down and put it on fire, whatever you want. But very important is to write the things down then and there. That way you feel that you have spoken to someone. You can be genuinely yourself with yourself. I don't need to lie to myself what I am talking about or what I'm feeling. In such cases, journal writing helps. The second thing that really helps that we have seen is with art therapy. Art therapy is something where you just pick up colors that you want to use, and you can just start coloring or scribbling for that matter, and you will see, you will feel much better after that. Okay. Third thing that I really use for myself is self dialogue writing, which I've seen really effective in my case at least. In this dialogue writing, I have two Rishmatas basically. So I act as my own counselor, where in R1 and R2, so say R1 says, "Hi, how are you?" And R2 says, "I'm good, but this has happened and I wanted to share it with you." And R1 says, "I'm right here for you, so you can say what you want because I am there for you. Can you say what exactly happened?" Then R2 explains. So this way, R1 and R2 are continuously having a conversation exchange between each other, which helps them come out, and you will see that you will come out with your own solution. And if not with your own solution, you will feel much lighter than what you were feeling before. The fourth way is meditation. Now, meditation is not something like everyone says, just like close your eyes and just have a high concentration. It might be that when you close your eyes, you'll have hundred of thoughts coming in. A simple way of meditation that I do is just close my eyes, I breathe in and breathe out, I let all my thoughts come in, and very importantly, I see those thoughts as if it's some car that is passing by the road. Okay, so passing by the road, as in the thoughts are not me. It's just something that's coming and going, just like your feelings. They will come and they'll go, just like your thoughts. It will come and go. The problem is we start thinking our thoughts is what you are, but in reality, the thoughts are not you. It's just the momentarily things that you feel at that particular time. So when I have a thought, I hate my mother, it's just a thought. I really don't hate her. I love her. In fact, what her behavior, maybe I didn't like, and hence having that thought. So it's very important to differentiate from the thought and who you are really. So we spoke about the 5 stages of grief and how you can deal with it. I think I gave you 4 easy ways of going through it. Do try it and let me know. Thank you.